Look what we have done to the mother nature, flora and fauna. Are we still willing to cover our ears from their screams? It is our responsibility and duty to protect and preserve the nature. Only by working together, the nature can recover better.
So, to maintain flora and fauna, land and sea, all countries around the world had decided to use 3R. But what is 3R? Okay, let me explain. The first R, reuse, is the object that you use repeatedly depend on your creativity. The second R, reduce, is the way on how you saving the energy. The final R, the most important is recycle. It is the process to renew the old objects into new and fresh objects. So, with this method, we can save the nature of our mother planet, which is Earth. Okay, we move to the first part.
Reuse means when you use something in a different way instead of throwing it away. In this chapter, I will give you the example of the clothes. Some of us might have our unused clothes that are not fit to our body anymore. Do not ever throw away, but you can donate it to the clothes donation that are available on the some place to help the environment and can be reused by another people. Thank you. There are many simple ways to upcycle clothes. Textile recycling helps us to keep fabrics out of landfills. Old clothing can be turned into raw fabrics for new pieces or cut into ropes for cleaning.
The first R, which is reuse, looks at how we can use certain items again and multiple times. When going out for a walk, we tend to buy any drink at a nearby store like Milo, 100 Plus, Coca-Cola, etc. But after that, have you ever thought what to do with those plastic bottles instead of throwing them straight in the trash? Well, we can reuse the bottles for other uses. For example, the plastic bottle is cut and used as a planting container. See how creative this person is at planting using only plastic bottles. This habit needs to exist in us so that the use of plastic bottles can be used over and over again. Other than that, many more interesting ideas can be created using plastic bottles, such as a boat, greenhouse, and so on. So what bonus we can get from reusing, as well as helping the environment, we could save our money too.
The second R is all about contributing to less waste. If you think about it, there are many things you don't need. When you go to supermarket, I'm sure you can bring your own canvas bag instead of using disposable one that's given to you. This way you will be reducing the amount of plastic, which is very contaminating. If you remember this, you will reducing the amount of paper that being used as well as energy and helping to reduce contamination. I'm sure you can think of many more different ways to reduce when you are using or creating unnecessary waste. Reducing the amount of plastic bag is a great way to protect the environment.
At the point when you want to reduce the energy, you should turn off the water pipes when you don't want to use it or you want to leave the room, like kitchen or bathroom or anything. And don't forget to turn off the lights, but not only that lights. You should turn off anything that are related to plug and electricity. But be careful. Make sure that your hand is dry. If you not, or if you don't do it, you will get electric shock. So make sure you have to reduce it to save the energy. If you not, you will get the high bills. That's all.
Lastly, the last or the third R is recycle. Recycle is the process of converting the waste into the new or fresh materials. Recyclable materials such as water bottles, glass, or aluminium is an example of old or used materials that can be used to make a similar products as the original one. Recycling also making sure you to learn to separate items for protecting the environment from pollutions that happens in our country or in our environment. For example, office papers can be used to make a toilet papers. Some of the materials that can be recycled are glass, aluminium, rubber, batteries, plastic water bottles, metal scrap, paper scrap, and so on. However, there might be times that what we consider recyclable materials will not be fit for recycling. For example, if they are sold with paint, chemicals, or oil, then they can be recycled. So how does the recycling help in the environment? First, preservation of resources. When you recycle a few heaps of old magazines, you are implication on lessening the tension on the trees. So, the old magazines can be used to make the other paper material things.
Using the 3Rs also helps to minimize the amount of space needed for landfill sites where waste materials are disposed of. When we recycled materials are reprocessed into new products, and as a result, the amount of rubbish sent to landfill sites reduces. If we apply 3Rs rules, it will make the earth much cleaner planet. With less contamination, we can enjoy a better life.